Welcome back to Jay's Jeep and Classic Car Channel, the channel that provides video resources for your Jeep builds, your classic car builds, and your everyday car maintenance. Join me in the adventures and challenges of putting in a big old Bellhousing in the CJ2a. Alright, so we have our barrier carrier here. We've got the spring that goes down, and then we've already greased up the shaft here and here. I'm going to slide that on. And then there's a little hole in this casting right here. I'm going to try to get that spring down in, which probably will be easier said than done. Alright, so what we've done is we actually took it and went in and out, and we've undone from the carrier here. So now we're going to try to put it on the carrier itself. Again, a lot easier said than done. If I can do this again. There's no way that's going to work. Not doing this first. That. And we just gotta get this up and in there. There we go. That did it right there. Got it. Alright, so we got our bearing here. I put a little bit of light grease on here. This large flat plate part you want towards your pressure plate, so that's going to be out. This indented part you're going to want towards the transmission. Alright, so couldn't get the bearing on by just pushing, so we had to take it in the shop, put it in the vise, hit it with a dead blow. Same orientation. So we're going to put it back on, attempt to get the spring back on here again. Getting better at getting that spring in. On the third, fourth time I've had to do it. Let's see how that works. Oh yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. Next step, I think we're going to put the Bellhousing on. It'll be fun, and then we can put the fulcrum on and the throw out lever and all that good stuff. Alright, so we're going to put the Bellhousing on. I got my buddy Scott here to help hold while I put this on. Already got dirt in my mouth. That's fun. It's up. So this is up. And then it flips. So back here goes against the transmission. This goes against the transmission. That light might be on the way out. There's the trim.
Hung up on something.
Alright, so what we had to do, we finally got this on. We had to, the camera kind of died, so it is what it is. What we ended up doing was it was hitting up here on the firewall, and so we had to jack up the back of the transmission. I actually put it on the drive shaft, rear drive shaft. I jacked that one up right at the transfer case, and that changed this whole angle. As you can kind of see, so basically it shifted it like this, and then we were able to get this to fit on like it was supposed to. With that being said, it's still really hard to get the bolts from the transmission to the bell housing. Up here on the driver's side left, I was able to get a socket on it and finally turn it with about 500 extensions on there and a pivot. Down here, these two were just kind of like a single wrench. Scott managed to get most of those. This was also, I think we were able to get the ratcheting wrench on that one, and we were able to get that in. I finished it off with a socket and a ratchet, and to tighten that down. These two I just tightened down with the wrench, I believe, is how that ended up. So that's kind of how we did it. Next up, we're going to put the fulcrum back in and hopefully hook up that and kind of be done for the night. Alright, so this just slides in just like so. And we're going to put some grease on there and put that fulcrum in. We got a fulcrum here, and so we're going to put a little grease here where it's going to contact. Flip it over, put some down in that ball, and then we're going to put some kind of right there where that ball hits. On the pivot, and then we're going to put a little bit right in there. So that's good. Now we gotta get that ball. Up to where we need it to be. And that just came off. See a little bit what's going on. All right. There we go. 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 That looks pretty good. That's pretty smooth all around. That's what we want. I'm going to put a little grease right there on the end of that. Call it a day. Anyway, so we got our transmission all back together, and we're ready for the engine to be put back in. So I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all take care.
It's time for supper.